The Lakers are currently still in 9th place, but they are creeping closer to the 6th seed thanks to their play this past weekend. And speaking of that motto, right? Future so bright you need shades. That's LeBron James. His future's already certified. Look at what D'Lo does. I mean, we saw this earlier. This, no LeBron James. D'Lo steps up in the biggest ways.
Listen, I was the only person on our set on Friday who said the Lakers would win this game because that man, D'Angelo Russell, when he has the ball in his hands and a green light all night, can do things like he did with the 44 points, the winning shot, and Spencer Dinwiddie with the block at the end.
Yes, that was a big play. Russell, 44 points, as you mentioned, his most as a Laker as the Lakers win. Now let's go to Sunday versus the Timberwolves. LeBron James is back this time, but it was Anthony Davis who went off.
I mean, he could have a case for Defensive Player of the Year. It's hard to do that from sitting in the 9th spot in the West because it's a team defensive award almost as much as the individual defensive award. But he is playing like he should be in that conversation, and I think he should get more consideration for that based on games like this.
Correct. You look at him get that board. Lakers go up 4, and a few minutes later, Lakers up 10. Dishes to Dave. Okay, and one, son. Davis finished with 27 points, 25 rebounds, and 7 steals as the Lakers win 120-109. So the Lakers, they had a very strong weekend, winning both of their games, but didn't make up any ground with the teams directly ahead of them also winning. So here's their odds to what it could be looking like if they make the playoffs, according to ESPN Bet and Analytics. Now, Austin, when we look at where the Lakers are, what do you think is the most likely outcome for them this season? We just saw that they have a 65% chance to make the playoffs. We're not talking about play-in, playoffs.
Yeah, it's hard to dissect this team and diagnose them and predict what their future is going to be. They just won 2 games this past weekend, and there's no ground just because there's only so many games left, and everybody's playing great basketball right now. But listen, if this is a team that can get in that 7-8 spot and win the play-in, and then end up playing a Timberwolves without a Karl Towns, that's an outcome that we're not sure. Listen, the Lakers are capable of beating any of these young teams. I love Minnesota and the talent they bring. I love OKC and the talent they bring. But these are teams that are yet to be proven yet, especially in the postseason. When we're talking about LeBron James and Anthony Davis, we're talking about 2 former champions. We're talking about guys who have done it together, and a team that has a cast of role players who are dangerous in the playoff series. Austin Reeves has only grown, and then you have experienced players like D'Angelo Russell, Taurean Prince, the list goes on. This is not a team you want to talk about not playing first round. You guys talked about Dallas. The Lakers are not a team you want to be rewarded with first round when you're going against a LeBron James and Anthony Davis fully healthy.
Yeah, but they really do not want to be in that 9th spot because that is one and done if you were in the 9th spot. Yes, you would host theoretically the play-in game, but that's maybe against the Warriors who would currently sit 10th. If they can get up into 7-8, at least they have 2 games, 2 shots at it for a LeBron James, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell. And I think we all sat here on this show right when they were approaching the trade deadline and D'Angelo Russell's name was out there and he had been playing really well before the deadline. And he played so well that he was not in trade conversations towards the end because they flat out need him. And the question was, would he keep it up if he was still on the team afterwards? He's not only kept it up, he's taken a step forward because when he has the ball in his hand, when his role is clarified, and I think that's the most important thing. D'Angelo Russell is a point guard. He is a scoring point guard, but he needs the ball in his hands. And it's actually been helpful to him when LeBron James is out because he has the ball more and his role is more defined.
Yeah, but the key is when LeBron James is on the floor, how is he going to stay aggressive and knock down those outside shots? I think that's going to be the key factor to see the Lakers' success if they're able to make the playoffs and not play in the foreseeable future.
NBA,